Greetings, Human Life Forums. I'm the Meister, and welcome to my final prediction video of the season. I thought about doing another one of those slideshow things for the final one, but I thought it would just make more sense if I went through like my process of thinking for the playoffs, and because the video will probably be a lot shorter. Stupid pop-ups. Okay. So throughout my season of predictions, I forgot my record is. You can check my latest video for it though, and then you can just do the math. But I think I got like around 100 losses and like 170 something wins, maybe. I think possibly. I don't know, but playoffs are here. Crazy season. Because I've not talked about the season since before the season started. I still have to check and make sure how accurate my predictions were. I did check the Cardinals. I was one game off. I had them going 10-7, but they went 11-6. But yeah, this season has been absolutely crazy. First off, Titans getting the number 1 seed. I don't really think anyone saw that coming. Titans would have stormed through the league if they had Derrick Henry healthy all season. I can't believe they got the number 1 seed without Derrick Henry. That's just incredible. And the bye week is going to be super beneficial for them because they're going to get Derrick Henry healthy and ready to go for the playoffs. Number 1 seed Packers. I think a couple people saw that happening. It's just a matter of if Green Bay is going to blow this away again like they did last year, if they're going to be able to make it to the Super Bowl this year. It's the real question. Cleveland. I don't know what happened. I mean, Baker Mayfield was injured all year, but if he's healthy enough to go out in the field and play games, he should still perform well. If he doesn't feel like he could perform well, or as good as he would be if he wasn't injured, then he shouldn't have been playing in the first place. So I don't know what they're going to do with Baker Mayfield. It sounds like they might keep him for another year, but I don't know. Dolphins were a bit of a surprise, at least the first half of the season. I don't know why they fired Brian Flores. There's a lot of questions around that. I have no idea why they got rid of him. I liked him personally. Patriots 10-7, kind of about what you would expect, but not as in good-looking fashion as they kind of were in, because they got 1 seed for a little bit. Bills, to be honest, I expected a better season, but can't complain with a 3 seed in the AFC. You can't really complain about that. As you can see, they got the Patriots coming up, so they better win that game against a rookie quarterback. I swear to God, if we lose that game, I'm going to be so mad. Chiefs 12-5, a little inconsistent to start off, but they found their groove again, sadly, so they're still there. Rams, it's like even if they kept Jared Goff, they'd have the exact same record, because for whatever reason, Matthew Stafford has all of a sudden become super inconsistent with the football, which almost cost them the division. Lions, they got 3 wins. That was a bit of a surprise still. To even get a single win was a surprise to me. Cowboys didn't go 8-9. Sad, I can't make fun of them. I guess I could a little bit if, I don't know, they maybe lost the game 8-9. That'd be pretty nice. But Raiders, I just looked over here and saw them. That game last night, Monday, was absolutely incredible. That was one of the greatest games I've ever seen. I thought that was a mean move by the Raiders to go for that field goal, because they kind of risked their spot in the playoffs, because something could happen. There could have been a mishandle on the snap. There could have been a guy to get around the O-line and block it potentially and get returned for a touchdown. You never know. So I thought that was kind of dumb by the Raiders to go for it, but then again, the Chargers also did a lot of stupid things, which kind of made the game go that way. But let's just get into these playoff predictions. I will do them in chronological order if I can remember times. But I know starting off Saturday, 4:30, Raiders at Bengals. Now, Bengals last week, they rested their starters against Cleveland, so can't really say anything about that game. They did keep it close, though, with the Browns, I will say that. Week before, they kind of cemented themselves as a... I don't know how to say this, maybe like playoff winner 2 team instead of like a middle of the pack team. They're kind of solidifying themselves in like the top 10 teams in the league. I think everyone will agree that they're a top 10 team at this point. Jamar Chase has just been unbelievable this year. At draft time, when the Bengals drafted Jamar Chase, I thought that was a really dumb move. Like, I could see the upside in it, like what the upside is looking like right now, but I didn't think the offensive line would be able to hold Joe Burrow without an offensive lineman like Penei Sewell, which I was hoping that they would have gone for to give Joe Burrow protection, which they didn't need because they are here. They won their division. The Jamar Chase-Joe Burrow connection has been amazing this season. It has been absolutely incredible. Kind of reminds me of Allen to Diggs a little bit. Defense, nothing to really write home about. I mean, what's his name? Henderson, 94. I forget his name. He's been very productive for them this year. Nothing really to talk about in that defense. Joe Mixon, however, on the offense, really good as well. He got over 1,000 yards. He kind of revived his career a little bit. So yeah, Bengals are definitely looking pretty good. Raiders side of things, I don't know how they made the playoffs. I have no idea how they did this. First off, they lost John Gruden. They looked a little good still for a while with Joe Bisaccia, but then they just went straight down on a decline. Players were killing people, threatening people's lives, getting arrested, getting in a car crash. There's just all this crazy stuff. But they made it. I don't know how they made it. They made it to the playoffs. But I think this is where Raiders season ends. I love Derek Carr. He really deserves to be in the playoffs. But I don't see him playing beating the Bengals unless the Bengals have a growing pain in the playoffs. That'll probably happen to them this year in the playoffs. I don't think they'll go deep, like really, like in the deep waters, like the 50 feet deep area of the pool. I don't think they're gonna make it that far. But I don't know. We have to keep going here and see what's going on. Saturday night game, Patriots at Bills. Last time these two teams played against each other, Josh Allen was on fire, slinging the ball left and right all over that Patriot defense, made the Patriots look stupid, and I loved it. Defense ended up with the best defense in the league, even losing Tre'Davious White, which is incredible. I still don't understand how we're like 19th against the run, first against the pass, and ended up with the number 1 defense in the league. Our pass defense must be that good if that makes us the number 1 defense. But yeah, the game before that though for these two teams, crazy wind conditions, which should not be the case this time around. It's supposed to be like 8 degrees during this game, but it's not going to be windy at all, like how it was in that Monday night game. So it's kind of gonna make Mac Jones have to throw, unless Patriots defense is able to contain Josh Allen. If they're able to contain Josh Allen, force him to dink and dunk and spy him, make sure he stays in the pocket, and they can get pressure on him, it's going to make Mac Jones' life a lot easier because he'll be able to hand off the ball a little bit more, build up some confidence. But if the Bills get off to a hot start again, I just don't see Mac Jones, especially as a rookie in the playoffs in January, being able to go down the field passing and throw touchdowns or whatever against this defense. I'm not saying it won't happen. It's the new season. Anything can happen. Playoffs are crazy. Especially now this regular season has gone. I think playoffs are going to be especially crazy, even though I might not predict it to be that way. But I gotta go Bills. It's just inexcusable to lose to a rookie quarterback in the playoffs. That's just inexcusable. I gotta go Bills here for the Saturday night game. Advancing to the divisional round, and that will end the Saturday games. Sunday morning, 1 p.m. I'm pretty sure it's the Eagles-Buccaneers game. Eagles, they made their way to the playoffs. I did not think it would happen. I don't know if I predicted them to make the playoffs. I don't think I did. Pretty good year for them. Jalen Hurts, he took a step higher in the quarterback hierarchy. I think he solidified himself as a top 16 QB, I think. Defense, Darius Slay, he was finally able to pick up the slack this year compared to last year. He's played a lot better. Eagles' running game has been really good this year. That's been something also. And the Eagles haven't been getting injured. They've been getting injured, but just not as much as recent years. So that's been really helpful for the Eagles, beneficial to them to make it to the postseason. But they're going to be in Tampa against Tom Brady, who's been statistically like one of the best, if not the best, quarterback in the league yet again. He is short-handed on weapons. Has very low ammunition. Chris Godwin, pretty sure he's done for the year. Mike Evans, he got a little banged up last week. Antonio Brown, he's stripped in front of Jets fans. He's gone. They still got Rob Gronkowski, so that will be obviously very nice for Brady. Leonard Fournette, I don't know if he's going to be playing this game because I know he got injured a week or two ago. I don't know if he's going to be good to go for this game. We have to wait and see on that. But they still have Ronald Jones, and they picked up Le'Veon Bell. So if Le'Veon Bell can be good, I know he caught a touchdown pass last week, but it was like a 1-yard touchdown catch. So we have to see for there. Buccaneers defense has been banged up all season, but they seem to be getting healthier at the right time. I think I'm going to have to go Tampa in this game. Someone on Twitter also pointed this out. The Eagles' wins have not been against good teams, really. So I gotta go Tampa in this game. I think that's a good pick there. So moving on, Sunday afternoon game. 49ers at the Cowboys. This is a very interesting game. This is right about where I thought the 49ers would be to end the season, succeed. I don't know what the 49ers have over the Rams. I just don't. I think from now on, unless rosters change a lot, every time the Niners play the Rams, I'm going to pick the 49ers from here on out because I don't know what the Niners have over the Rams, but clearly they know how to beat the Rams. Cowboys, I was really hoping they would go 8-9, but 12-5, undefeated in the division. Looking pretty good, except for Dak Prescott. He's been struggling. Well, I mean, they put up 50 points on the Eagles, but there's backups and all that. Like, the Cowboys had one bounce-back game, which is against the football team. But I don't know, man. He's been inconsistent this year. Just like Matthew Stafford. Just like Josh Allen, kinda. And Patrick Mahomes, a little bit. That's a tough game. 49ers defense has been solid. It hasn't been anything crazy good, I don't think. So it's just if Dak Prescott can play well. If he does not play like an elite QB this postseason, Cowboys are not going to probably even make it to the NFC Championship game. Jimmy Garoppolo, he's been banged up, but we'll see if that thumb affects him for this playoff game. Micah Parsons, he's been absolutely unbelievable. I think the safe pick is to go Cowboys. I can see this game going either way, but I think I'm going to go Cowboys there. Sunday night game, Steelers-Chiefs. Nothing rude to the Steelers here, but I think that's kind of an easy game to pick. Chiefs blew out the Steelers early in the season, and I don't even think the Steelers should be in the playoffs, especially over the Chargers. And no, the Chargers are definitely 100% the better, like way better than the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think this was definitely an unreal ride for Ben these past couple weeks. Just unbelievable. Again, I don't even think the Steelers deserve to be in the playoffs. They did beat my Bills, but still, I don't think they should be in the playoffs this year. I think the Chiefs will probably destroy them again. Probably not as easily. It'll probably be a lot closer of a game. But I will go Chiefs there. Mahomes, just so annoying, man. They tried going deep in the beginning of the year. It didn't work. People figured it out. And they started doing the dinks and dunks, barely sneaking past people for like 5 games in a row. And then they just started throwing deep again. All of a sudden, it's working again. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know why. Suddenly, they can't defend him again. But they're winning games again, so that's great. Monday night game. I think whoever wins this game will probably lose the very next week because they're playing on a Monday, which is going to screw up everything in the playoffs. I'm so happy the Bills did not get a Monday game because that would have ruined the Bills. Cardinals Rams. Cardinals had an unbelievable start of the season, unbelievable. They even lost DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray for a couple games, and they are still winning games convincingly. But this time around, Kyler Murray, no DeAndre Hopkins. Now they're struggling a little bit. Now they're starting to struggle. They were able to beat Dallas, but they didn't beat Seattle last week with their starters. I don't know. Matthew Stafford's been so inconsistent this year, too. He almost cost them that Ravens game, which they should have blown them out. But Stafford made it close. I gotta go Rams. Right? The Cardinals haven't been playing well recently, you know? And if this was in Arizona and Hopkins was healthy, I'd probably pick the Cardinals. But I think I gotta go with the veteran Rams here. I gotta go with the Rams. So we will move on to the next set of games, the divisional round. These times are not set yet, obviously, so I'll just go over here. I'll do the Bengals at the Titans. Titans, if Derrick Henry should be able to play this week, it just depends how much rust he has on it. If he doesn't have much rust and that crown isn't rusty, he's just able to dust it off a little bit. I think the Titans definitely got a good shot to win this game. Titans defense has been kind of up and down this year. They've had some really impressive games, but then they've had some really atrocious games for whatever reason. Bengals, they could take advantage of it, or this could be where the inexperience comes in for Cincinnati and they get beaten. But I remember that Titans team back in September, October. Titans were just able to do whatever they wanted offensively with A.J. Brown, Julio Jones, Tannehill not having to force the ball because he always has Henry, so no one knows if they're going to run or if they're going to pass, which is why Ryan Tannehill looks so good to start off the season. And I think they could definitely get back to that. I am terrified of the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to give that game to Tennessee. I think they just can be a real threat. If Henry can play like he did the beginning of the season, I think I can see Tennessee definitely beating the Cincinnati Bengals there. I'm going to flip over to the NFC side. I'll go Cowboys Buccaneers here. Oh, man. That's a tough game. Oh, man, that's a tough game. This lies on the shoulders of Dak Prescott. If Dak Prescott can have a good game here, I think the Cowboys could definitely win. this game with all the talent Dallas has and how banged up the Buccaneers are. I hate to do this, but I gotta go Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are gonna upset Tampa Bay, and I think the Cowboys are gonna move on to the NFC Championship game. Yeah, I'm gonna go Dallas NFC Championship. Bills at Chiefs. Bills. Chiefs. Oh God. Oh no. Oh my God, that's a tough game. Earlier this season, I'll just jump back to earlier this season. Josh Allen made that Chiefs defense look stupid. The Bills defense made Mahomes look stupid. Like, really stupid. The Bills have the best pass defense in the league. I don't care. I know everyone will say this if this game happens. They say, oh, the Chiefs were in their slump. They're not in their slump anymore. They're the best team in the league. They're just going to blow through the Bills like they did last year in the AFC Championship game, just like last time. No, I think Bills have the best defense in the league statistically. You even can see it on the field how good of a defense, especially passing, this team is. And if they can contain the receivers and Mahomes like they did last time, and Allen is able to extend plays and throw dots like he did last time, I definitely think the Bills will win this game. They've shown that they can beat them already this year, and I think if the Bills can get off to a hot start on the Chiefs will be forced to throw, which plays right into the Bills' defense hands. Bills know how to stop the Chiefs on defense. Now, they didn't know how to do it last year, but they have been darn good at stopping the pass this year. The only games where they've let up a lot of points have been when teams have been able to effectively run the ball. But Chiefs defense has been really inconsistent this year. They started off really bad. They got really good mid-season. End of the season, they're bad again. Could have just been the Bengals. Bengals offense is that good. But I've seen some rough Bengals games this year. So I gotta go Bills over the Chiefs in Arrowhead. So moving on, Rams, Packers. Packers coming off their bye in Lambeau. This is a rematch of last year's NFC divisional game, just with a different quarterback for LA. Packers might have Jair Alexander back for this game. I'm not sure yet, but it's definitely possible, especially with the Packers getting that bye in the wild card. I think that could definitely help them. Aaron Rodgers, obviously, has been looking like MVP yet again this season, and it's looking like he's going to run away with it again. Rodgers has just been unbelievable these past two seasons. Devontae Adams has been unbelievable these past two seasons, but Cooper Kupp has also been unbelievable these past 2 years. But if they can get Jair Alexander back, Packers are going back to the NFC Championship game in Lambeau, and I think that could be the case for this game. If they get Jair Alexander back for this game, I think the Packers could definitely run away with this game. If not, however, I could see this game going either way, because, again, like, the only reason why I'm picking the Packers here is because Matthew Stafford has been so inconsistent this year. I don't know if I can really trust him in a game like this. Even for the wild card, I don't even know if I could trust him. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go Packers here. Going to the NFC Championship game to advance to the championship games. I'm going to start. It's 2 3 seeds versus 1 seeds here. We'll start off from the NFC side. Cowboys at Packers for the right to go to the Super Bowl. Packers have been the only consistent team this year, man. Out of everything that's happened this year, Dak Prescott has not been the most consistent of quarterbacks this year. I gotta go Packers. I gotta go Packers solely because Dak Prescott has been inconsistent this year. So give me the Packers to go to the Super Bowl in LA for the NFC side, representing the NFC, the Packers. Moving on, Bills, Titans. We saw this game back in like early October. Derrick Henry ran all over the Bills' defense, even though there was a lot of holding calls that weren't called. But Bills were stopped 4th and 1. I don't know if the Bills can make the same mistake twice, as my dog is barking like crazy. He does not seem like in a good mood right now. But I don't know, man. Bills have been so consistent this year. But Tennessee almost lost to Houston last week. They almost lost the number 1 seed. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my Super Bowl pick, at least on the AFC side, because I know I picked the Rams on the NFC side last year. I will go Bills over the Titans. I think that game could go either way, honestly. I think that game could go either way. Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. The Green Bay Packers, Buffalo Bills, in Los Angeles, for the Lombardi Trophy. This is a really tough game. Really tough game. It's really tough because I'm really trying not to be biased here. Oh my God, that's so tough. That's such a tough game. Bills have not been consistent this year. They have not been consistent this year at all. Oh my God, dude. That's so interesting. It's so interesting. Alright, I'm going to be realistic here. I'm going to be somewhat realistic here. And I'm going to go with the Bills. The Bills are winning the Super Bowl this year. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. We will win the Super Bowl. We'll have our Super Bowl parade in downtown Buffalo, next to City Hall and all that. We're going to have the fireworks display. We're going to have the Lombardi Trophy being raised by Josh Allen. It is going to happen. It is destiny. It is bound to happen, and it will happen. So you can bookmark this. You can post this all over social media. All you want, talking about how possibly stupid I am. But yeah, the Bills are winning the Super Bowl 100% this year. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me your predictions also. I will leave my social medias and my Twitch in the description below of this video. This is my final prediction video of the season. So I think like July I'll probably start these prediction videos up again. But I hope you enjoyed this series. I know a lot of you people enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this entire video here. So yeah, with that, I don't have much else to say except life forms out.